could be it. Heartless about to be locked in. It is center of the ring. And Skye Blue forced to tap out. There is your winner.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoon's Delight. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. One of the matches in the AEW Women's Division that I've been waiting on for a very long time is Julia Hart against Skye Blue. These two are two of their younger, I will call them blue blood prospects. These are cornerstone prospects. I will say they got 4 of them right now at AEW. They've got Julia Hart, Skye Blue, Anna Jay, and Billy Stark. Billy Stark is the youngest one. She's like 18, so you're not gonna see much of her right now. But when she, really gets in there, she's gonna be probably one of their stars. And who knows who else is coming up on the way behind them. So, but for right now, those are their 4. And Skye Blue's only 23. Skye Blue actually has a birthday this weekend coming. I think it's like Sunday or Monday or something like that. It's October the 1st or 2nd. No, the 2nd. I think it's the 2nd. So it's like next Monday. So early happy birthday to Skye Blue. Early happy birthday, Skye Blue. And then Julia Hart turns 22. She's 21 right now. She turns 22 sometime in November, I believe. Because I had looked it all up, and when I was looking up their ages to double check to make sure I had the ages, so I saw that they had a birthday. I think Julia Hart is like November 7th, 8th, or 9th, something like that. So, early happy birthday to Julia Hart as well when you get there. But she had Brody King outside with her in his match. And I wanted to see how this first match was going to go because it was going to be their first go-around. I want to see how the chemistry looked in the ring because I know every time they meet, it's going to get crisper and crisper and crisper, how their matches look. And I actually thought that this match for their first match actually looked pretty good. It wasn't as rough as when Julia Hart was in there against Anna Jay for the first time. So maybe it's because Skye Blue's a better in-ring performer than Anna Jay, but also because I think Julia Hart has improved even more since then in the ring. Since the last time when she first faced Anna Jay for the first time, I believe it was, I want to say like March or April or something like that, like when they first met. So, but let's go into how this match went. So the match went back and forth at the beginning, but then Julia Hart did a lot of ground game on Skye Blue, which was a good strategy for her. And Blue had gained some momentum coming out of the commercial break, but was eventually thwarted by Hart, who performed the moonsault coming out of a spider walk in a corner, which I assume was some type of tribute to Bray Wyatt. Hart made Blue tap out with her Heartless submission hold. After the bell, she applied a hold again, so she beat Skye Blue in like around 7 minutes. So they gave him a good amount of time too. And one of the things that I enjoyed, because I didn't see this match on my TV, I saw it on my computer, and the stream that I use or whatever, they let you see the match without the commercials being shown, and I was able to keep it on there, and I got a chance to see things going on, in between the commercial break. Obviously, you guys get to see it when it's picture-in-picture as well. But sometimes you guys probably don't even pay attention to it because they got the commercials right there. But when I was looking at it, I was like, man, she's doing a good job with her on the ground, man. So this was pretty good, man. And I think, I really do believe that for Julia Hart, because she's getting better and better, will she get her shot before Skye Blue at, one of these titles, maybe Chris Statlander's TBS title? You know what I mean? And personally, I think they should hold off on that for a little bit. Maybe they'll have her get a shot, but she won't win. But to actually get it, I don't think so just yet, because I think the direction that they should go in is that Ruby Soho gets it from Chris Statlander, and then Chris Statlander moves up to trying to get the main title. Because I think Chris Statlander is going to be a really good champion for them, main woman champion for them. So when she loses it, they could probably go on that route, because then maybe like sometime in the future they could go with Skye Blue or Julia Hart holding it. But this should be a pretty good rivalry between these two. Let me go over the poll. As I did a poll for this, 770 votes. Wow. 770 votes. 41 likes. And most of y'all, let's see how this... Ooh, it was a very even poll here. Ooh. So some of y'all was a little bit undecided who was really going to win. So 62% of y'all went with Skye Blue. And almost 40% of y'all went with Julia Hart at 38% of the time that I'm doing this video. And y'all know, for my polls on my channel, because I have so many lopsided polls, 40% is basically like 50%. You know, if I get a poll that's 60-40 or close to it, it is pretty much an even poll. Because I don't get many of, I just do not get many of these 50-50 polls. Like, most of my polls is like 70-30 or higher than that. You know, I rarely get polls that are like 60-40, 65-35, or even 50-50, like, or 55-45. Like, I rarely get those polls. This was very even. Enough of y'all chose Julia Hart, almost 40%, so y'all really thought she was going to win. And for those of y'all that chose Julia Hart, thumbs up for y'all, because she did win. And I don't really blame anybody for choosing Skye Blue, because I didn't know. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I did not know who was going to win. But it's clear that, you know, Julia Hart, she's got the record. I think she's got almost like 25 straight wins or something like that. I was like, damn. And Skye Blue, like, jobs to everybody, so it's not that surprising. Thanks for y'all voting this poll. But yeah, Skye Blue jobs to everybody, so it's not surprising that Skye Blue lost. But we know how good Skye Blue is in that ring, though. But impressive win for Julia Hart. I'm glad that they didn't go with a predictable finish with having Skye Blue win. I think it's good to have a heel win, because it makes it really exciting for the next time they face each other. Like, can Skye Blue finally beat Julia Hart, this time around? Because Julia Hart dominated this match from start, like, really, to me, from start to finish. Like, she was all up in the psychology of Skye Blue's head, all the way down to making her tap at the end. So this was fascinating. This is, to me, Julia Hart versus Skye Blue has a chance to be that blue chip rivalry in AEW. Like, it's really got a chance to be their leader and Trish if they play their cards right, bro. Because these two, the way they could go in the ring, I actually like Julia Hart versus Anna Jay early in the year. They had a really good feud where they were just taking shots on each other. You know what I'm saying? I hope they revisit that rivalry next year at some point. But Julia Hart versus Skye Blue, I would love to see a series of matches between them, because Julia Hart has gotten so good in the ring now. So, but it should be interesting. I do think they're building her up to have a title match against Chris Statlander soon. So, should be interesting to see when that takes place as well. But yeah, she's on her way. And by the way, she faced Kiera Hogan on Collision. I haven't seen that match yet. I was thinking about doing it. It depends on where I'm at with the videos, because I'm kind of backed up now. I haven't been backed up since, All Out, I think. So I'm kind of backed up right now. So once I get back ahead, maybe I'll see where I'm at. And we'll see how things go from there. Because I don't even know. I haven't even really decided like how I'm going to cover Dynamite, because there's Wrestle Dream this week. So that's a lot of AEW this week. So usually the pay-per-view weeks, I try to lay off a little bit on the shows that come up before. So we'll see. We'll see where I'm at. And if I had time, I'll cover that Kiera Hogan match. But give me y'all thoughts on Skye Blue and Julia Hart so far. Are y'all liking this as a future rivalry so far? Like, let me know that. Let me know that in the comment section. What should they do a little storyline with this too, man? Maybe they should do a little storyline with this. I think Skye Blue, for the most part, she needs more practice with little, like they just have her go out there and wrestle too much, man. They need to have her do some promos backstage, getting in some vignettes. Let us really get to know Skye Blue a little bit more, man. I know she's, kind of not a talkative person, but let us really get a chance to see this character blossom, man, because she needs some practice out there. So this would have been a good feud to kind of try that on, you know what I mean? So, or maybe have Skye Blue go against Anna Jay again and do a feud there. So we'll see what they do. But go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. If I do the Kiera Hogan Julia Hart match, be on the lookout for that. Thank y'all for watching. After News, the light.